Before we continue, I would like to thank you for watching our content. We really put our hearts into making it, so if you like it, it would mean a lot to us if you like and subscribe to our channel, as well as to share our content to help us grow. I also want to remind you quickly that this content is a segment from our late night show, The Night and Us, and we always premiere all our segments in that show before uploading them separately. Now let's get back to your content. Well, new segment on the way. This is What's Cooking? A show.
What's cooking?
A show where we cook something.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that you and I have been doing for many years, and that's meeting roughly once a month, cooking something really nice and having some drinks as well.
Exactly, and in inspiration of the Oktoberfest, which is now in Munich, with a Paulaner Hell in the glasses. What are you preparing? Because it is your turn. That's why we are here at your place today. So you're making the decisions. What are we having?
Yeah, so we're gonna do a potato puree with sausages. That feels pretty German, but we're kind of gonna do it the British way. We're gonna use these wonderful Lincolnshire sausages that we bought fresh from A Butchers, a Irish and British butchers in Stockholm, which are said to go really well with what we're gonna cook. On the side, we're gonna have some roasted carrot peel and an onion sauce, which we're gonna make from our onion.
So is this a banger mash?
This is bangers and mash. It will be bangers and mash. But we're gonna do it a bit differently. We're gonna, in our gravy, we're gonna add this beer, the Carnegie Porter.
Okay.
If there's one thing people don't like doing, it's peeling potatoes.
Yeah, that's true.
But
how much potatoes are we using?
we're gonna use about half a kilo.
Half a kilo.
Yeah, I think that's a good portion for 2 people.
Nice.
So if it wasn't enough peeling potatoes, we also have to peel carrots. So we got rid of the peel, but what we actually want is this part of the carrot peeled also, but we're gonna keep that, and that's what we're gonna roast. We're not going to cut the carrot up into pieces. We're just gonna peel it as much as we can here, and that will go, and that will go in the oven. So we peeled the carrot, we've peeled the potatoes, we just need to cut the potatoes so that they boil quicker.
So one time in half.
One time in half, and that should cut our boiling time by half. That's the principle here, yeah. And now we put the potato into salted water. Now we need to make the sauce. So let's start by cutting our onion. And we don't need to be too careful here. We just need to get rid of the peel, like so. All right, let's add some oil to a pan. Here we're gonna fry the onions. While we're frying the onions, we need to stir them every now and then with my trusty wooden spoon.
You told me you can't cook without it.
That is correct. I only use wooden spoons when I cook. These wooden spoons came from my parents I used to cook with these when I was a teenager, learning things like warming up beans and things like that. And these were the only spoons that they had. And now I can't cook without them. My parents actually gave these to me because I'm obsessed with cooking with these wooden spoons.
Funny story is actually that the first time you cooked for me, you cooked a curry, and you told me this story, and we only knew each other for, I don't know, a couple of months then. So I know this story for a long time, and I know that it's being a fact.
I'm almost certain that when I've gone to yours to cook, I've actually brought these spoons with me as well. So it's a must.
It's a must.
Anyway, let's get cracking. We've got the heat on, medium to high. And when the oil's warm enough, we're gonna add the onions. Okay, let's prepare the sausages while we're waiting for the oil in the pan to warm up. We'll just put these on our...
Is this a specific type of sausages?
It is, and what makes it special is the sage content in the sausages.
Alright, splitting them up basically.
We need to split them up and they're gonna go in the grill, so we're just gonna have to cut them several times, and this will prevent the sausages from exploding and splitting in half. Now we put the sausages on our plate here with enough room in between. No oil, there's enough fat in the sausages for them to cook in their own fat. We don't want them to be any more greasy than they already are. And just try and spread those out as so. And then we set our oven to 175 on the grill setting. All right, our onion's super hot, so let's throw in the onions and they should sizzle nicely as soon as they go in.
Nice.
Also now we're gonna throw in some salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. How much of each?
Hey, so much. Now the key is with the onions is not to stir them too much. We do need to stir them every now and then, but they will actually caramelize a lot easier and quicker if you stir them a little bit more seldom. So we just stir in the oil so that they get coated and they don't burn. And then we're actually going to leave it as it is for a couple of minutes before stirring again. All right, let's get these cooking. We need to boil those. Salted water. Hopefully get that up to boiling temperature pretty quick. Probably take about 20 minutes to boil.
Nice. Some beers?
That's it. Some beers? A beer maybe? Cheers, yeah. So we need to roast our carrots. We're going to use a little tray like this. We put in our carrots like so. Add some salt. Here we're using sea salt. Oh, do you want to see some Salt Bae?
Yes, please.
Let's do some Salt Bae action here. Look at that bounce off my shoulder.
Okay.
Some pepper. Some thyme. And some oil. And we just give that a little stir. Mix everything in. And that will go in the oven about the same time as the sausages.
Nice.
So now we can see the onions are getting very soft and going nice and brown. So slowly but surely they are caramelizing. Okay. Basically, sometimes when I cook, I use beer. And sometimes I actually put it in the food. Yeah, we're gonna use the porter.
Any porter?
You can use any porter. We're just gonna pour that in. Like that, that'll foam nicely.
How much?
About a third of the bottle. The rest we drink.
Yes, of course.
And this is just for flavor.
Mm-hmm.
We want a beer and onion sauce.
Nice.
Meanwhile, our potatoes are boiling nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost time to put in the sausages and the carrots. Okay, our grill is at 175. Let's put the sausages in. And also, let's not forget our carrots. Okay, we've managed to reduce the beer by at least a third, I would say. It smells incredible.
It does. It really does.
We're now going to add gravy granules.
Gravy granules?
Yeah, so you can add bouillon, but here we're going to use bistro, something we use a lot at home. It's actually the onion gravy, just to give our gravy even more onion flavor. So we're going to put in 3 teaspoons of this.
All right.
And then we add water and cook it down. All right, our potatoes are nice and soft. Let's make puree. First we need to drain these, then we need to warm up some milk.
Okay.
First we add butter, plenty of it.
Obviously.
Obviously. Then we add some milk. Again, a little at a time. Some pepper. Some sea salt. And then we crush. So let's add some more milk. I think we're gonna need all of it. Then we put the heat back on. And we stir this in. And the hot milk should melt in nicely and turn into a nice looking puree.
Nice.
That's it.
Fresh parsley, optional. We're just gonna cut that. We've given it a good wash, and we want to chop that quite finely. You can never have too little parsley.
What's the heart and soul of the British cooking?
Well, that's a tough question. Meat and potatoes,
Isn't it? That's what I think as well. Most of the dishes that we had is it's based out of like meat and potatoes and vegetables.
Yeah, I think so, and it's just a case of making different versions of it, I guess. We're almost ready, actually.
Nice.
I think what we need to do is just add some more bistro to thicken this up a little. We go with another 1.5. Almost 2. I was thinking 2.
How thick do you want it? What's the...
Actually, in this dish we want the gravy quite thick. So it almost sticks to the sausages. And actually we're there now, so...
Nice.
we're done. Let's plate up. Alright, our onion gravy looks amazing. It's nice and thick, smells wonderful. So let's add this. And you want to get the onions and the gravy all over the sausages. Like so. A little bit around, like this. Okay, let's add our roasted carrot, just here in the middle. And now we just garnish with some freshly chopped parsley.
It looks amazing, and it smells amazing as well.
Yeah, I just want to eat it like right now.
Can't wait.
That's it.